I'm Hans, and this is my channel. I did it again. Oh man. This might seem like the same video, but I actually keep buying more motorcycles from Amazon, and I don't know why. Let's go! I did. Again. I got two more. I got a street bike this time and another pit bike because I got a plan. After having the ones that I had before, I've got an idea. I've got a really good idea. Look at all these cops. I have no idea what's going on, but they must be doing some kind of training exercise. That's a lot of cops. I'm going home to pick them up, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to talk her into going up the driveway. The last 3 deliveries, they would not go up the driveway. Big truck, can't make it on my driveway, supposedly. They're just those little guys in the back there. This is the contraption. That's what we ended up with. This bike is so big, or the box that it's in is so big, we couldn't get it in the back of the truck because it got hung up. Bye-bye. Diamond line delivery. Partial delivery. So this is the street bike I got. Hopefully. Have not seen it yet. And then this is the pit bike. So if you take a little step back, you can see the difference in size. That street bike box is huge. So we're gonna get it up the driveway, get them unloaded, get them in the garage. Here we go. It's really dangling off of there, so we're gonna just go really slow. The driveway is a little bit bumpy, so we're just going nice and slow. We're gonna get this thing up there in one piece. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to get that thing backed out, but we just need to kind of get this thing down. Those things are not light. I gotta tell you, whew, that was a workout. Getting those things out of here. That one, not so much. That one, a lot. They say that this one comes all pre-assembled. Maybe you have to put the handlebars on it, but maybe that's why it's so big. But it's also really, really heavy. I think the bike weighs 200 pounds plus all the packaging. It's probably 250 pounds or so for that. This one is probably 120. So that one was tougher, but we got it out of the truck. Not a whole lot of damage here. These have been scraped and scuffed throughout the years, so I don't even know if there's anything new there. Because I don't have enough subscribers, I have to go back to work. So I'll get to these another day. And if you guys want to subscribe, it would help me out a lot so I could do this full time. How cool would that be? We've got this gigantic box. Man, this thing is heavy. That's all I can say. We're gonna open this thing up. I know that I don't really like doing unboxing videos, so we're gonna try to make it fast. But actually, the Chinese company that made this made it way easier to unbox these things right now. They put this little button on the back of these. You have to be really careful when you're unloading it to not hit it. But yeah, it's right here. It's under this plastic on the back side over here. So when I push it, the box, you kind of want to stand back because it gets really smoky, but watch this. Oh, okay. So that was the first button. That one gets rid of the cardboard. And then the second button, all the metal will go away. So with this one, you gotta be really careful. You should be wearing glasses, at least I'm doing that. Hold on, here we go. Oh, okay. The metal one had a lot more electricity to it. Hopefully the plastic won't. There's a little thing on the backside right here. Hold on, where's that? But oh, let's see here. Ready? I think it's this one here. Okay. That was not as bad as the metal, but as much as this is really nice, they should really be more careful, I think. I mean, there's little things that aren't, they forgot that one. That's okay. I forgot the bag on the seat. That's okay. Hey, I ordered a gray one. I got a black one, and I'm not disappointed. This thing is, I guess it's kind of gray. It's got the gray carbon fiber. What? As well as this thing is wrapped up in all of this cage of metal and everything else going on. See, that little effect didn't get this either. China, got to work on that a little bit. It did hold up overall pretty well, except for this. When we were getting this thing off of the truck, it was like hanging up on everything. There's these big like 2x4 steel blocks on the bottom, which is great for actually being able to slide it around and everything, but every one of them is just bent and out of it's really bad. But there's no dents on this bike. There's nothing scuffed anywhere that I can see. Looks really good. So far, so good anyway. Oh, no, it's still good. There's still a little grease or something right there, but that's all right. Cool headlight. The tires are better than they looked in the picture. They kind of have some sport tires on them. Yeah, I think the only thing you have to do is put these handlebars on. And they even sent it, like they preset them. They actually put these on before, so you can see where they're kind of scuffed up. They've got the grip on the right side or left side, so you just have to put the throttle over here. They've got the holes drilled. I mean, this couldn't be simpler. If you guys are thinking about buying one of these and you're like, I don't know if I want to get one, I don't want to put it together, it's like, okay, it's together, just got to put the throttle on. It might take me 20 minutes to finish this whole thing. I think the hardest part, to be honest with you, is getting the bike tires and everything off of this rack underneath it. So you guys can watch me and just laugh as I do it. Oh wait, I forgot China included a button for this too. Wait a minute. It's right here, I think. Oh my gosh. Okay, there was a lot of sparks on that one. Something, I don't know if they were sparks or felt like sparks or shock, I don't know. Anyways, it might be worth it for you guys just to not even use any of the buttons that they supply and just take this off yourself. You unbox it yourself. Don't use the buttons. It hurts, man. Okay, gotta get the throttle on this thing. I got a brake over here. Needs to go on. Horn, turn signals, lights, flashing lights. This thing is decked out, man. It has everything, like this cool little gauge here. We'll get into this. I'm gonna show you guys all the cool details. Let me get it finished, put back together, and then we're gonna put some oil in this thing. I might use my own oil depending on what they sent, but they did send us a box of parts. And for as much as this thing is together, there are a lot of parts, but it's got a battery in here, which is kind of heavy. I got some battery acid, it looks like. There's a guard for this exhaust pipe. Rear view mirrors, both sides right there. Maybe another exhaust guard. Ooh, this one got scuffed up. That's definitely scratched. That's all right. And then we've got our mounts here that will go on for each side of the like I said, the turn signal, all that stuff. It has a little mount that goes on that side and one on this side, and we've got the throttle that goes here. Toolkit. If you put these going out, like if I had it going towards me, it kind of rides up on that little hump on the handlebars. So these two will point to each other. So underneath each one of these, there's a bolt that sits right down in here underneath that. So as soon as we get these tight, we're gonna wanna get underneath there and tighten that bolt up. But get these ones tight first so that you have this aligned correctly. And then let's just, oh, I found the keys. They're right there. So they wanna make sure you get this thing on first, which is smart. There's 3 screws underneath here that get loosened up. I think you just have to loosen them. Let's find out. And then this thing should slide right on. There's a stopper right here to make sure it lines up with the hole that they've got in there. So we're gonna just make sure these are loose enough to get beyond that stopper. Okay, so there it goes. There's the stopper. We're just gonna kind of pinch that together. And like I said, the nice thing is that these have been pre-fit. Somebody put all this stuff together, tested it, started it up, make sure everything was gonna work. You kind of have to take the good with the bad. There's some scuff marks that go with it, but they all get covered up once you put these parts on. Now this side has a couple little wires that I have on it, and I'm gonna, oh, they go to this solenoid, it looks like back here on the brakes. The other thing you gotta know is that they're gonna not ship you any kind of paperwork. You have to contact them after you've received the bike. You have to tell them it's in good shape, you're gonna keep it, and then they're gonna send you a certificate of origin, where the bike was made, all the details that the DMV needs, and then you can take it down to the DMV and you can plate the bike, just like I did with the Hawk. It was super easy. The Hawk's good till 2025. It gives you 4 years when you go in and do it the first time. These bikes are things that I have bought with my own money, out of my own pocket, just so I could show you guys what they are, how they work, all that fun stuff. I've got a couple Hawks. I got 4 pit bikes. I've got another pit bike here. I've gotten this one so far. So there's lots of videos if you guys want to go check those out. I really appreciate the subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Those of you who aren't, please do hit the bell button if you want to see the next video. It does help me out. I do want to do this for a living, so I really appreciate it. You will see me in the next video.